Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and today we have Dreamer in labor. So we've actually been waiting on Dreamer since 7:30 in the morning yesterday. That is when I noticed she had no ligaments. She's having really hard contraction right now. But anyway, I assumed she was going to have her babies yesterday, and she didn't. So it is 7 o'clock. It's a little bit earlier than chore time right now. We typically come out and milk and bottle feed and everything at 7:30 in the morning. So these girls are being good for the time being. But came out and checked on her just a little bit ago, and it looked like she had potentially passed a fluid sac because it was hanging. But other than that, there's really no other signs of distress. I see she's having contractions, but she's really just taking her sweet time with this. So Dreamer here is bred to Vader. She is a 3-year-old, and this is going to be her 3rd time having babies, and both other times she's had babies, she's just passed them with no problems whatsoever. And again, she is not in distress at all. She's not freaking out. She's not like she's trying to push and there's a stuck baby or anything. So she might let us get all of the chores done before I have to maybe just check, because it has been a long time since I noticed no ligaments. Good morning. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. I know. I love you. We're coming. We'll get your milk. Good morning, legend. How you doing, buddy? Vader, you boys are chill this morning, huh? Good morning, champ. What, baby? I know. Cute. 42 babies on the ground. Hey, girls. How's it going? Hi, Lily. What's up, Mia? Good morning. Hi, Wildy. Oh, honey. Maddie and Tippy. All right, so in this pen here, we have the 6 does that we are actually going to... What's going on? That we're going to be taking to our first show, you guys, and that is actually today. We have to be loading up, so it's kind of a crazy day. And of course, Dreamer wants to have her babies today, huh, girl? So we are excited. We got all 6 of these does shaved, and since they're the ones we're taking to show, this first show anyway, we just separated them. Every time you shave a doe and put them back with the rest of the herd, the ones that aren't shaved just kind of wallop the other one and make fun of them for being short-haired. They're just mean. All right, I gotta check the last 2 Praegers. Hi, Catsy. Good morning. So Cassie, the little stinker, her due date I had down as April 7th, but now it's April 27th because she's went so far past her due date. She just skipped a cycle. So it's sneaking up on us, isn't it, girl? Abilene. And little stinker. Miss Abilene is April 3rd was her due date, and now I have her down as April 23rd. So these girls are in their own little stall because they're pregnant, and I don't want them fighting all of these girls. All right, perfect timing. So Daren, Derek, and Emily are getting every milker down in this holding pen. Always has to have a couple of stinkers. Dinky. So we're putting them all down in this holding pen so we can pull them out and start milking. So they have that under control. I am going to check on Dreamer. How we doing? How come you're taking your time like this, girl? Well, that's the generator, so I'm gonna go start milking. as you know, we start milking by hand, and then now we actually have all of the does that are in milk. We are using the milk machine, so that's pretty awesome. We haven't started using the big milk stand yet because we're just super busy.
So Daren is already done with Ruger, and one thing that we've been doing every morning is Daren hands that goat off to Emily, and Emily is she walks them all the way down to the end of this run and then back to hopefully teach them to not do that. But while they're milking, I'm just going to keep on feeding things. After Mom and Daren milk out a goat, Emily's been walking them on the way back to the pen. Just everything we can do to work them for the shows just a little bit. Ain't that right, Ray? Ray's doing good, huh?
He's pretty good.
Not like that horrible Ruger goat, huh?
No. So the only doe is left is May, and she's of course not bred. So we're gonna open this back up so the does have all of the pets. Look out, girl. Are you standing like a human, Leia? What was that?
All right, while they're getting the show goats down here, my job every morning has become to keep this milk machine running. So we'll pull out the first gallon, and it goes right into the Lambar. We get it back in there so Daren can keep milking. Now if the Lambar's ready, I take the next one. They got grain, Emily?
Yeah.
Oh, I take the next one out of Mom's. I'm filling this measuring cup. And then this big awesome steel pan. stainless steel pan. And you get it back in here so mom can keep milking, because milking takes the longest. So if they're not milking, we're not doing anything really. Now that they're going, I'm gonna fill these 4 bottles, because about, I don't know, what do you guys say, 2/3 of the herd's taking the Lambar?
Oh yeah, easy.
Of the babies anyway. Yeah, there's still some that need bottle fed, so. Now that the Lambar is full and the bottles are full, we got to get the rest of these show goats out so they can put the 2 they just milked back. So, grab Maddie there, Emily. Oh, you just hold on there. So what we do is, we did this last year too, is we just have some hooks on the outside of the pen. So we're gonna bring these ones out. We're gonna hook them on along this wall. And we like doing things like this to kind of keep track of who has been milked and who hasn't. And it just keeps things from escaping and getting out the gate if you do it this way. Emily. Come on in, bub. Come on in, Mom. Sweet. And just like that, those 2 have been milked. 2 on deck. 2 on the stand.
Millie.
Check on Dreamer. She's still right there. She no doubt doesn't want Anna right there. Might have had a little more fluid coming out of her, Ma.
Yeah?
Yeah, and she's bedding down.
Oh, she's digging.
That is what I saw this morning when I came out and checked.
It's happening.
And that's why you didn't have time to do your hair the way you wanted to do.
Yeah, but she's worth it. Pretty girls. All right. So that is the last 2. And now it's time for the babies.
All right, guys, you can come back. Back. Whoa. along the fence. That's right, Anna. Get that guy there. Come here, buddy. Come here. I'll get him in just a second.
All right.
Here in a moment I have him start throwing the big guys.
All right.
Oh, 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 oh. Start throwing.
Come here, dude.
Yeah, that's all of them. So, as many of you will note, there is only one Lambar. There is a reason for that. But first things first, so Daren's just grabbing the bigger, older guys and tossing them over as quickly as possible. Like basically, if you look at a guy like this one right here, he's been chugging for 3 or 4 seconds. He's done for now. Keep going. And we will do that. Everyone that's got a clear chug for, you know, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And that's if we observe it, it's been 3, 4, 5 seconds. It means it's been longer. And Daren?
Yeah.
Can you pick one up now that we got some out and kind of show the, can we try to show the difference on a fat belly?
Yeah. Here, let me
She's
get.
got the,
Huh?
Yeah.
that girl always has the fattest belly. That's me as baby girl.
So like when we put our hands on them, go ahead and grip that, Daren. You probably can't see, but when we squeeze their belly, we can tell if they're full or not.
They're like a little balloon.
Yeah, they're like a little balloon. So now that a lot of big guys have had a shot at the Lambar and they've been tossed over, and you can see that nobody is freaking out. And that's because they all know, or they know by now, when we're done, we're gonna fill this thing up like 2 more times. And when everybody's fed and all been tossed back over, and all the little younger guys that are still getting trained to the bottle, when everybody's had their filling, we'll fill that up and open this gate, and they'll all come back in and kind of fight around it again. So not a big deal. And this is who on top, Ma?
That's Leia's daughter.
This is Leia's daughter, and she is she spends every day on that bucket, right?
She is queen of the milk pail.
Queen of the milk pail. If we keep her, we might name her Lambar. Or Leche. Emily likes Leche.
There's
Yeah.
another big old fat belly.
Yeah.
This is Lodi's boy. He is so funny.
He's got a milk stachio.
Yes.
This is how we refill the Lambar.
Oops. Watch out!
Whoa! And that's only happened twice. That's the second time.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
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 That is why we want to name her Leche.
Leche. She's all about that milk bath.
She is.
All about it.
Right.
Oh, look at him.
She's a fan of goat milk soap.
Do you suffer from dry, itchy skin and can't seem to find anything that works? If so, you need Blue Cactus soap. Our goat milk soap is made from high-quality, all-natural ingredients without any of the harsh chemicals you'll find in store-bought soap. It's time you show your skin some love and head on over to our Etsy shop. Your skin will thank you. The link to our Etsy shop is in the description below.
So there are 42 kids on the ground, and there are 8 nipples on that Lambar. So, you know, I would need upwards of 5 Lambars for everybody to have a nipple. Half of them, or a third of them rather, are not trained to it yet. That's why Crystal and Emily there are bottle feeding. I'd need 5 Lambars to have 40 nipples, and then I would need the milk to fill 5 Lambars, and that's, we don't have that much milk. What are we getting, about 3 gallons?
About 3 gallons per milk.
3 gallons, so that would only fill 3 Lambars. And then what would happen is just all the big guys would drink all of it, and several of these little guys would just not get what they need and die over the course of a few days. So this is the way that it works. There's not much sense in spending too much time on it, because this whole system will be put away in about 30 to 45 days from now. Here's another trick that the girls like. This is just that cheap welded wire fencing, and they like to bend the crap out of it, which I don't like, but they do it because it holds the bottles all fancy like.
It's very handy dandy.
Right. We
Courtesy of
fancy
me.
like bending a fence to hold the baby bottle. No. That's a little wildy doe. She just now figured it out, finally.
She's a twin to her mama. It's a happy tail.
That's how you know When they wag their tail back and forth, they wag their tail back and forth, they wag their tail back and forth. No?
No.
All right, Darren's finishing the little willy dough up, and I am going to dream her. Let me check you out, okay? How we doing? Well, that's the first time you haven't stood up when I came in here. Is it getting serious? Start licking. Let me see here, girl. So I don't know if you're taking your time or if something's going on. You think you just got one big boy stuck? So she had more mucus, so at least that's some sort of progression. I'm just gonna give her a little bit longer before I go in and check, because again, she is progressing a little bit as far as fluid is coming out. She's got her liquor going, and she didn't stand up when I walked in here, so it's getting more serious. So I think she's gonna give me time to go clean the milk machine, so I'm gonna go do that really quick, and I will be right back, Mama. Hey girl. Okay, she waited for me. How we doing? I do see a little mucus. She is taking her sweet time. I can tell the contractions are a lot harder. Again, she's really focused, which isn't something we have been seeing much of. So this is good progression. I am getting a little nervous that something might be wrong because it has been taking so long. But again, she is progressing, so I'm just, before I intervene, since she is progressing, she is showing signs that, you know, labor is getting closer, for sure. And so while she's not really doing much of anything but contracting and hopefully getting that baby position properly up in the canal, I am going to take the time to get more stuff done because we got a lot of stuff to get around for the show that we have to be at.
While Crystal's doing whatever, the chores must continue. So there's Daren watering the bucks. All the kids have finished their morning milk feeding and are being playful and climbing on the A-frame already. And the games begin, huh? So we were about to walk away again when she started this. So now we are observing.
There's a bubble coming out. Yeah, there's something coming. Definitely bulging. So it's bulging, but I don't actually see like a... Okay, yeah, now I do. I didn't see a bubble necessarily forming. It's kind of just slime, but here's the bubble, so never mind. Okay, girl, you got this. She's so quiet. Oh, so close. A big old bubble popping. I don't see anything in it. Oof. Good girl. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in that section. You're getting there. All right. That was definitely the amniotic fluid, meaning the sac the baby was in, and obviously that just busted. But I didn't see a baby, which doesn't mean something is wrong necessarily. This means potentially it's a really big kid. So it is 9:50, so it's been 20 minutes since she passed that bubble, and she hasn't let out any pushes except for a really, really mild one just right before I turn right before I turn the camera back on. I know I always talk about waiting to go in, but I just feel like I always need to drive that home. Like, if this was the first kid ever, or the first labor ever I experienced, then I would have been a nervous wreck and potentially had gone in when I should not have. And of course the baby's not on the ground yet, so we're gonna wait and see, but I did feel a hoof and at least a mouth, and I believe another hoof, but it's just barely right there in the canal. Now this has been since 7:30 yesterday morning. I did not feel ligaments on her, and she just kind of just slowly progressed, and then here out in the morning it was like, okay, well, she's got slime, and that was 7 in the morning, so almost 24 hours at that point. And now we are at 26 hours. So, but again, watching her progress slowly and seeing signs of getting closer. Now, even though they weren't super quick progressions, they still were there. So just every doe is different, and if you think about it with humans, you know, not every labor is super quick. Some people go over a day in labor, and some people will have their baby in just a few hours. So, and yesterday morning I knew she was in labor before I even walked up to her, because when I walk up to the pen, the Prego pen, and check them, she usually runs for me. She's like, oh my God, you're gonna check my ligaments, and runs away as quick as possible. But she did not do that yesterday, and she walked right up to me and said, Mom, I need my own stall. That's a hard push. Do it again. Oh. Well, with those couple of pushes, at least the hoof didn't go all the way back in. I can still see just a piece of it, but meaning it's getting a little bit further along. Now, obviously, if she's been pushing really hard the whole time here, that would be a different story, and I wouldn't be just kind of calmly sitting here, but she's not. She's doing it on her own time. Well, now the hoof's back in. So it's been 40 minutes since she did push out that sac, and she keeps pushing out this little hoof here, and then it just keeps going back in, like she's exhausted, or it's just, I don't know. I'm going to just go in a little bit and see if I can figure out what's going on. And when you do that, it will send her into contractions. Like, I'm not going in, I'm just gonna peek in, if you will, with my fingers here. And there's that hoof right there. Let me see, girl. There's another hoof. And here's the mouth. I just don't know why it's... There's the mouth. Hopefully the head's not back and these are the wrong legs. That's what I'm... Come on, girl. I wonder if that's what's going on. So... See, obviously she's contracting. Or pushing. Because I'm right here. And again, I feel the mouth. I feel there's two hooves here now. Both are out. It's just not coming out, even with those pushes. So, gosh darn it. This baby's moving. I bet you it's a folded baby, and the back feet are trying to come out with the head. Yeah, I think she's gonna need me to put this baby back in. Alright, so maybe that she's standing, it'll be a different scenario. So let's just check it out. I don't believe it is. Hold on, Mom. Hold on.
What do you feel, babe?
I feel a folded kid. A really big one.
Hold her good, bub.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
giant kid.
Is it folded?
Yeah, I think I unfolded it. But no, she's not.
You're almost there, Dreamer.
Come on, girl. Let's push. Come on. Okay. Come on, girl. There we go.
Head is out.
You got it.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, you got it.
Wow, that's a big kid.
Come on, push, push, push. Push, I'll get it out
Wait
for
for
you.
a push. Wait for a push. We're good. Yeah, she feels the relief already.
I can tell. You're a heavy goat right now, baby. Let's get it out. Come on. Push for me. There you go. Oh, Dreamer. Seriously. Look what you did. You want to get those legs out? Okay, well, this is a weird position you got me in here, girl. I forgive you. Hi, baby. Oh, you did good. There you go. Okay, let's get that. All right, you can pull her off me, bub.
Come here, Dreamer.
Please.
Come here, girl.
There you go, girl. Oh. You did it. Jeez. Hi. And it is a girl. Good job. Good job. Little blue-eyed girl. Hey. I want to hear you cough, okay?
That was a tight squeeze, wasn't it, buddy?
Yeah. Your little floppy ear. You good? She's like, what do you mean? I've been in the canal for hours and hours. You're not supposed to be folded, you stinker. Yeah. I figured she just had one. I don't think she's got nothing else. I don't feel it bouncing back, but let me just stand and check. Oh yeah, she's done. For her sake, I'm really, really glad.
One girl, Dreamer, really? That's it, huh?
I guess 2 for Dreamer.
And what'd you guess?
2.
So what does that mean now? Which one of you is winning?
I'm winning. 4 points ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought she was walloping me way worse than that.
Hi, baby. Hello. Hello, sweetie.
right, guys, so Dreamer had her one big old beautiful doe just in time. And we are going to go finish getting ready and we're going to the show. So wish us luck, guys.